Good morning. My name is Alesh and I am sleep coach. Is your partner struggling with chronic insomnia? And are you doing your best to support them? Yet still feeling unsure what really helps? If this sounds familiar to you, this video is for you. This isn't about fixing sleep or finding the perfect advice. It's about understanding what your partner truly needs and how your presence alone can already make a difference. First, I would like to briefly explain what the real cause of chronic insomnia is. Insomnia is not a disease, a physical disorder, or some deficiency, but rather an error of the safety center in the brain, which has identified wakefulness as a threat. In other words, it's a learned fear of wakefulness. How did this happen? At some point in the past, your partner went through a difficult life situation and temporarily had trouble sleeping. This would not have been a problem if at some point they had not decided to fix their sleep. In other words, if they had not started doing everything they could to sleep as they did before. However, sleep is a passive process controlled by our body, and when your partner began to interfere with it, the sleep drifted further away. The problem is that with repeated failure, your partner's brain began to consider sleeplessness as a threat and triggered a fight or flight protective response. But how can you fight or flee from wakefulness? It's impossible, and the brain interprets failure as a signal to increase its alarm. Why I'm sharing all this? Because once you understand what's really behind insomnia and that your partner is at heart frightened, it changes how you approach them. When my wife struggled with chronic insomnia, I tended to try to fix it by force, giving advice based on what worked for me, or downplaying her struggle because in my eyes it seemed so easy. What the hell is so complicated about sleeping? But the more I pushed, the more distant she became. Imagine standing on the edge of a high cliff, and the person on the edge is terrified of heights. What would you do? Tell them what you would do in their place, or just reach out your hand so they know they are safe? Your partner doesn't expect you to solve their sleep problem. That's not your responsibility. What they hope for is your understanding, acceptance, and compassion. You don't have to fix anything or say anything. Your role is to reduce pressure, not increase it, and create a safe space where their nervous system can calm down and relax again so that sleep comes naturally on its own. Thank you for your watching. If you have any questions or want to share your own experience, please write me in the comments, or you can contact me on my website, which is listed in the description. I look forward to seeing you next time.